So from everything I've learned so far in my journey, my best advice is just know that like literally any and everything you can think of is real somewhere in existence. And that includes everything you've ever seen, every movie, TV show, cartoon, every thought, every version of your own life already exists, right? And understand from like the grand perspective of existence that chaos does exist, evil does exist, but so does good, and so does light, and so does structure, and both are infinite. And so, yeah, if you go within and you're aligned to one more than the other, you're gonna see that because they both have a lot to offer. They're both infinite. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what side of infinity do you want to be a part of? Because they both got the supply, they both got the worlds. You know what I'm saying? What side do you want to be on? That tells you who you are. You know, like that is free will. That is a part of what being human means. Like that's why we are human right now. That's why like you are on your own here. You know, like free will itself means to have the free will to believe what you want to believe. What I'm trying to say is there's literally infinite realities on both sides, so it all exists. The choice of what you experience is what you tell yourself and believe. That is what God and the angels and the higher beings see as your choice of free will. And that's why like no one's here to save you. The reason why like, you know, Jesus doesn't just pop out of thin air, or like why God doesn't magically snap his fingers and take care of everything in your life, is because we agreed to this. Like it or not, whether you like or hate free will, believe me, I have my own feelings about it, but like it or not, we all agreed to it in order to be incarnated here. Because this place, Earth, that we call Earth, this realm, whatever you want to call it, is that place of free will. Like this is a training ground for free will. So that's why it is so hard here. That's why like the galactic systems see this place as such a tough school, right? Like all of the baddest of the bad mother effers are here on Earth right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all like we had to graduate from so many other planets, so many other schools throughout the universe, even in the angelic realms, just to be here. And even still, it's such a tough school because it is that place of free will. And on top of that, we're humans. So like this is the place for free will for humanity. And in the infinite verse, there's versions of Earth where it's less or more. But like it or not, the ones that we're a part of and agreed to be in is that. So that's my message to you guys. I know that was all over the place. I'm kind of just freely channeling right now to allow the divine and my own higher self to say whatever, because yeah, I have a lot to say, but as you can tell, but just trying to get it all out there, you know. So yeah, I hope that helps. And just remember, you do create your reality. So be grateful for all of the wonderful, great works of art that we have here in this day and age. Like, look at all of the animations we have, all of the movies, all of the good soundtracks. Like, just really think about what Earth is for a second. Like, it's a culmination of all these different realities, and in this day and age, we are blessed. Like, we have it so much better than we think. This is the opportunity, not only for us individually to look around and decide what we want to choose and pull into our own templates for our own created realities, but collectively as well, like as a collective human race. And that's why this is that time for ascension. That's why it matters more than it ever has right now. So view movies, TV shows, songs, all of that, view them like portals, because they are. And you can use those portals, if you will, as templates for what you, like, where do you want to go? Like, for example, do you want to go in the direction of like a really good vibe, cozy Disney, like an old Disney animation way, or do you want to go to a horror movie way? Probably this way, you know. And that gets back into the initial message that I started all of this with, because both exist. Both sides of the grand all have infinite realities of both. So it's just kind of like, where do you want to go? What do you want to create? And just know that you do have the power to create. Like, literally, the story that you tell yourself about who you are, what is reality, what's going on here, like, what you say goes, you know? Literally, like, what you say goes. So keeping that in mind is just about deciding where you want to go from here and understanding that you do have the choice. And that applies to how, like, spirit guides and, like, God and the angels work as well. So you basically can only get help from your guides and your angels and stuff once you start to command it, because that's part of the test that we signed up for. So, like, and I don't care if I'm spoiling it, like, I don't believe in that, because I create my reality to believe that this is fair play. But anyway, like, I don't think I'm spoiling, like, God's great test or anything. I'm not gonna choose to believe that. But anyway, you have to write it down. Like, you utilize affirmations. Like, write affirmations down on paper. Do it here on social media if you want as well. TikTok text is a good way to do that. Regardless, start getting into affirmations and literally rewriting your reality that way. And if you do want to experience more interactions with angels, the divine, and you want more help from God and all of that, you have to, like, use affirmations in such a creative way to align you to the version of yourself that gets it. And I know that that in itself is kind of defeating sometimes. It's kind of like, why do we got to do that? I don't know. I don't have all the answers, because I've been there. Like, that's why I even said that, because I was there a couple nights ago. Like, I was like, why do we even have to do that? But that's not the point. The point is, well, I know the answer. It's free will. The answer is free will, because we all agreed to this. And again, like or hate free will, that's kind of irrelevant, because we all agreed to it. You know, we all agreed to it to be here, so. But, you know, if you don't like it, maybe that can help you decide where to go after this life, you know, or after you ascend, if you ascend while alive. So, just some things to think about. Anyways, I know this was all over the place. I just felt a need to get that off my chest and put it out there, and just trust that it'll find who it's meant to find. So that way I can sleep tonight, because, like, yeah, this is what I've been kind of, like, working through on my own the past couple days. I just wanted to, like, spread the word, you know? So, much love. Peace out. This means peace, by the way, and unity, the original peace sign, so that's why I do that. Clear that up.